it is kind of sad that today's our last day, Keaton.
Yes, it is sad, but this is not a time to cry because we're going to start things off with a new chill zone.
I'm Maddie Janine and I'm a junior.
What is the chill zone?
So the Chill Zone is a room I designed. It's funded through Alina Health and their program called Change to Chill, and it's a space for students to be able to come and decompress, learn some healthy coping mechanisms, and really just deal with the day-to-day stress that school can bring up. The Chill Zone is in the Tiger Lounge. It's one of the rooms that are in the Tiger Lounge, and it's also next to Miss Wagner's room. The Chill Zone is for anybody who experiences stress in their day-to-day life, if you just need a break, if you have sensory issues, but we really designed this room to be helpful for anyone and everyone who needs it. So you can use the Chill Zone anytime during the day, as long as you're excused from class, but if you're using it more than 3 times a week, we do ask that you check in with a counselor.
Good job, Jake, and I've got to visit that. So, a special congratulations to Elise Hirschfeld on being selected for the Student Spotlight for the Farmington Math Team. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the conclusion to the Wii Sports Tournament. Let's roll it.
Welcome back to the Wii Sports Tournament. I'm Jace, and I will be voicing over for the final 3 rounds. Last time we left off, we were with Keaton and Brad. Let's see how this goes. He scores. Very diverse, as you can tell. And then Keaton wins the first round.
Swirly! See, it's not... Yeah, it's got it.
Overestimate our school gets to see that they are.
And here we have probably the quickest second round. Keaton easily wins.
I'm sorry, Brad, but good game.
Congratulations, Keaton. You made it to the final round. And now we have me versus Gabe, which is pretty ironic considering the fact we were born on the same day. Now, since me and Gabe were born on the same day, we have these telepathic powers to read each other's minds, which is how we almost tied. For our first round, we ended up having a deuce, making our game even more intense. My character ends up missing by a mile, causing Gabe to win the first round. I decided to be the nice guy and just let Gabe win this game. You know, I play Wii Sports enough. I don't need to win all the time, you know. So yeah, Gabe won that round and he goes to the finals. And here we have the match you've all been waiting for, the final round, Gabe versus Keaton. Let's see who wins. They both throw their rackets like they're playing bowling, which is something we'll play another day, but not today.
So you have the power of being.
This was another very intense game, with them both taking turns scoring for the first round, until eventually Keaton got the advantage. And finally, at the last second, Gabe's character decides not to hit the ball, causing Keaton to win the entire tournament.
Why was my character so far back?
Congrats, Keaton.
Good job, Keaton. But if I was in that tournament, I would have destroyed, like, everybody.
Well, except for me, but I brought the remotes and the game, so I could have, like, prohibited you from using my stuff.
Yeah, but I would have won.
Okay, whatever.
Well, anyways, how about we send it to Brad to see how we should dress for the rest of the week? Brad?
Yes, so for today, Wednesday, high of 10, low of -1. It's going to be sunny today, as you can tell. Tomorrow, there's a chance for some snow, high of 13, low of -5. On Friday, we have a high of 12 and a low of 2, and it's going to be sunny. So yeah, dress warm, and I'll send it back to you guys at the desk.
Good job on your second day of weather, Brad.
Yeah, good job. And now let's send it over to Mose for a word about Black history.
I'm Farwa, and I'm the creator of Black History Moment, and this week we'll be talking about anyone who made a change in the Black community.
First up is Mambet. She was born into slavery, but she was a person that you did not want to mess with. When she heard all men are created equally, she went to court with a lawyer to fight for her rights. The jury ruled in her favor, and she became the first free Black woman under Massachusetts law.
Next up is Ida B. Jones. She was a journalist who fought for Black and women's rights. She even created an Alpha Suffrage Club and flew all the way to Washington to march. But when she got there, she was told that she could march in the back, but that didn't stop her. She marched loud and proud in the front, letting everyone know that her voice mattered as well.
Cicely Tyson, a woman that made a change in Hollywood. She first got discovered by a black editor, but she soon realized the discrimination in acting for black people. Black people were mostly casted as maids, servants, and the help. Because of this discrimination, she made a change in Hollywood and showed black people in a positive light.
Excellent job on that video, Miss A.
Yes, indeed. And you know what one of my favorite series of segments was?
What?
Landon's history segments.
Well, I have some good news for you. You want to know something?
Yeah, tell me.
Okay, we have another one of the history moments.
Dang, well, awesome. Let's see what happened in history this week. That was really good, as always, and I wish we had more weeks of class so we could see what happened happened every week in history. I mean, yeah, we could look it up, but I don't have that time.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna miss having this class, but I'm also gonna miss getting to hear Gabe's sports. Gabe, will you like to take it off with the sports?
I would, thank you. All right, so today, starting off with boys basketball. Last night, the boys basketball team was looking to rebound from last Friday's loss to Shakopee with a home game versus Lakeville South. The Tigers were down by 7 points early in the game until Brendan Ebel intercepts this pass, feeds to Kyle Hernter, who scores the layup and draws the foul to get the Tigers even. Hernter led all scorers with 23 points for the game. The score remained tight throughout the first half until the final seconds. Check out Hernter taking the ball. He dishes to junior Connor Todd, who takes a long three-pointer, and it's good to put the Tigers up 2 at halftime. This game remained close. The Tigers were up 59-58 with 25 seconds left. Coach Johnson getting his defense set. The Cougars would have one more chance, but check out the Tigers' Ben Biskins as he forces a tough shot by the Cougar player. The shot is blocked by Sam Hoffman, and Biskins is there for the rebound and is fouled. He makes both of his free throws, and the Tigers win their 16th game of the season, 61-58. Up next, the Tigers will travel to Eagan Friday night to take on the Wildcats. Good luck. And next up, girls basketball. The girls basketball team also faced Lakeville South yesterday, and they won by a score of 50-37. The Tigers' Rose Willie led all scorers with 22 points. Next up, the girls will host Eagan Friday at 7 p.m. Boys hockey hosted Lakeville North at Schmitz Mackey in their final regular game of the season. Farmington lost the game 2-0. Lakeville North scored second and third period goals to earn the 2-0 win. The Tigers will travel to Rochester Thursday night to play Rochester Mayo in the Section 1AA quarterfinals. Good luck, boys. The number 1 seeded Farmington High School wrestling team traveled to Prior Lake High School to compete in the Section 2AA or AAA team wrestling tournament on Friday, February 18th. The Tigers came home as a Section 2 AAA runner-up. And speaking of wrestling, here's a profile of 2 Farmington wrestlers who are friends and teammates.
The Tiger News crew had a chance to catch up with Gavin O'Neill and Dylan Olson this week to find out how their wrestling season was going.
My season's going pretty good. I think I'm 20-6 right now.
My name's Dylan Olson, and I'm 18-10 right now.
Wrestlers come from a wide variety of backgrounds. We wanted to find out what got them interested in wrestling.
What inspired me to wrestle was my dad. He put me in wrestling at a young age, and he also wrestled in high school.
What inspired me to wrestle is probably my dad. He wrestled in high school and college, and basically put me in at a young age.
Athletes nowadays use a wide variety of music to get hyped up to. But what does Dylan and Gavin use?
My pregame song before I go out and wrestle is probably Drop the World with Lil Wayne and Eminem.
The song I listen to before a match is probably Dreams and Nightmares by Meek Mill.
Gavin and Dylan told us about their favorite matches and why they were so memorable to them.
My favorite match this year is probably the Rogers tournament overall. Everyone was sleeping on me, and I didn't get a seed, I didn't get ranked in it, and then I came up and placed third.
My favorite match this year was probably against Simley. I went out against a kid I didn't think I could win, and I ended up pinning him, and I felt good because I embarrassed him on his senior night.
Wrestling coaches have a special way of pushing their athletes to do the very best. Gavin talked about one special coach in his life.
The coach I probably get along with most is probably Mr. Paul, the art teacher. He's just an overall great guy, and he's a great coach.
Running, lifting, wrestling, there are so many components to the wrestling practice. Here is their favorite part.
My favorite part of practice is probably the warm-up. We play speedball. It's like a version of Ultimate Frisbee that we play in the room with a dodgeball.
My favorite parts of practice is probably individual time where I can look at what I did wrong on my matches and reflect on it and try to fix it.
Dylan ended things off by telling us why he loves this team and why he loves the wrestling program here at Farmington High School.
The reason I love this team is I feel like we're closer together. I feel like we bond pretty good. All us seniors take all the little kids and we just do a bunch of activities with them.
That's a wrap for this interview and a look at the Farmington wrestling program. Good job, guys, and good luck with the rest of your season.
That looks dangerous, and thank you, Gabe, for the sports.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting. And so our next segment was made by yours truly and Peter, our cameraman. So let's jump into it.
Hi, my name's Peter Welch. Me and Keaton recently went to Jimmy John's to check it out, so let's see how it is. Interior looks great, it smells great, and everyone was very friendly to us. So we ordered a sandwich, and we started waiting. Here's a quick look at the menu. They have lots of pre-made sandwiches, and if you want to, you can even build your own. They have lots of combo deals too. And here's where they're located. Lots of cool designs on the inside of the building. Here they're finishing up our sandwich, so let's see how it is. Wrapping looks very good. Here's Keaton opening it up. Looks very good. Their sandwiches are pretty good. The bread's very good, everything tastes very fresh. Good sandwich. Here's me and Keaton's last bites. Final review of Jimmy John's. Very good.
Good job on that, Keaton. That looked very good.
Oh, it was. First time Jimmy John's, good experience. Now, do you guys remember when Brad and Will showed your guys' art on the air? Well, guess what? They did it again. So let's see what amazing drawings of yours made it on today.
Hey Tigers, we got some more art here today. I'm Will.
My name is Brad, and let's get into this. So here we got some amazing pieces of artwork from FHS students.
This wall has some really cool stuff.
We got Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew. It looks like real glass. Like, you can't do glass better than that.
That's a really nice hand. Whoever did that, awesome.
I'm not sure if that's Tupac, but that looks really good.
This one's really cool. I like the sky, the mountains, nice perspective, and different layers. Really cool. I really like that.
Right here, another one where the really, really, really good detail. It almost looks like a picture. That's how good it is.
Got this cute dog here. Really nice. Really like that. I really like the aesthetic there in the outlines.
This one is probably my favorite on this wall. It is crazy. Whoever did this did a super good job with their detail. You can tell the person or the artist spent a lot of time on that.
One of my favorites because I just like the aesthetic. Nice, happy. It makes me feel happy.
Whoever did this did an amazing job because it's got like that fun vibe to it, you know? It's amazing.
Really cool. I like that aesthetic. This makes me feel like I'm about to go sledding. It's really nice. I really like what's going on.
Just chilling there. It looks awesome. Whoever did this did a great job. I really like the colors in this one. I feel like they contrast each other and they're kind of like creative colors to use because not many people use green and orange.
Really cool. A whole scene. Feels like it's a comic book panel with the text up here. It's really awesome. I like what they're doing here.
We have this one. It's like a cutout. There's like multiple different pieces to this. We got the wings. It just looks awesome. Moving on to down here, the amount of detail on this one's crazy. We have some really talented artists here at FHS because I can't believe people do this.
This one here, it looks really nice. It reminds me of my grandma in a good way. And like just the way everything's made here, everything flows together.
You can tell they spent a lot of time like getting all those details in on the fingers especially. And all the lighting. The lighting on this is perfect. Like the shading for like the darker spots.
This one is incredible. Like everything about it is really good, but it looks really cool. Even the water just kind of distorts the table background. It's just really awesome. I really like how that looks and with the reflections and everything. Even this, that's awesome detail. And then the flower itself, the rose, that just looks really cool.
Moving on to this might be my favorite actually. This one is crazy. Whoever did this, oh my goodness. Very talented, whoever did this. That's about it. Hey, what do we have here? Looks like we got Jordan Carter wearing some V-Lone, as you can tell. Yeah.
Good job, Brad and Will, but especially good job to all of you because you did an amazing job on that art. Very fascinating.
And now the Winter Olympics have wrapped up on Sunday, and Wayne has made a segment on that. Wayne?
So the 2022 Winter Olympics wrapped up on February 20th. It took place in Beijing, China this year, and held all of our favorite winter events. Let's see how each country did as we look at the top 10 medal placements for the 2022 Winter Olympics. Starting off here with the top 5, Norway comes in first with 16 gold medals and 37 medals in total. Germany follows them in second place with 12 gold medals and 27 in total. China comes in with 9 gold medals, 15 in total. Number 4, the United States, 8 gold medals, 25 in total. And at number 5, Sweden with 8 as well, gold medals, and 18 in total. Next up, we got 6 through 10, with the Netherlands coming in at 6 with 8 gold medals as well, and 17 in total. Next up, Austria at 7 with 7 gold medals and 18 in total. Switzerland also gets 7 gold medals, but actually gets 8th place instead of 7th with 14 total medals. Coming in at number 9, ROC, also the Russian Olympic Committee, got 6 gold medals and finished with 32 in total. Wow. And then at number 10, to finish things off, France with 5 gold medals and 14 in total. So that wraps up the top 10 countries that finished in this year's Winter Olympics. Did you miss it? Well, you're going to have to wait another 4 years for the next Winter Olympics, and it will take place in Milan. That's all I got for you guys today. Back to the desk.
Thank you, Wayne, and good job. And good job, USA, in the Olympics, too.
And now, let's see what announcements we have for you.
Alrighty, so Farmington Speech had a very successful return to its home invitation this year. Not only was it our first time running an in-person tournament since the 2020 season, but it was also the first in-person award ceremony this season. The Speech team members worked very hard Friday night to get the tournament ready to welcome 18 different schools. There were a total of 226 participants and over 100 coaches and judges to take care of. It is a Speech tradition that the home team does not participate in the team sweepstakes event. If we had, we would have taken second in the small schools division. This was even being down 3 members of our team. A special highlight is one of our novice speakers, Abella Childress, broke into varsity finals. This is the first time a novice has done that this season. Another student, Ronan Gruel, double entered for the first time and made it to varsity finals in both. Special thanks to the Farmington High School custodian staff and our boosters for all they did for our tournament.
And now, here are the individual results. Abella Childress, second place, varsity creative expression as a novice. Charlotte Barnett, first place, novice, dramatic interpretation. Gavin Andrews, fourth place, novice, extemporaneous speaking. Ronan Groyle, second place, varsity impromptu speaking, and fourth place, varsity storytelling. Clara Corsius, sixth place, novice original oratory. Jacob Chamberlain, seventh place, novice original oratory. Owen Chamberlain, sixth place, novice original oratory. Maddie Deneen, fifth place, varsity prose.
Good job to all of you, but before we go, let's send it over to you.
Hi, my name is McKenna Schunsel. I'm the Vice President of the FFA Farmington chapter, and this is Nora, and she's a mini Rex.
I'm Hannah Kuhlander. I'm a member of FFA, and I am on the horse judging team.
Hi, my name is Arabella Owen. I am the Sentinel in FFA, and I am part of the horse judging and soils judging team.
My name is Connor Eby, and I'm a part of the livestock judging and the poultry judging, and I'm also the treasurer of the FFA.
I'm Alex Terry. I'm a member of FFA, and I like to do general livestock judging.
In FFA, you don't have to live on a farm just to be involved. In FFA, you build leadership skills that will carry throughout your entire life.
To be in FFA, you only have to be in one agriculture class for the whole year.
Through FFA, we travel to different competitions, whether it's other livestock, horticulture, fish and wildlife, all of it. It's not a huge time commitment. You get to do it all during school.
Through FFA, you can apply for some different degrees, like Green Hand chapter, state, and national degrees, and you can also apply for some different scholarships and awards.
This week is National FFA Week, so we've been opening the doors in the morning for people coming in, and we have coming up Teacher Appreciation, and we like to reach out to our community and do community service, such as going to brand farms and volunteering.
All right, back to you at the desk.
Good job, FFA. And to wrap things up, for our final show, Landon has made a compilation of the funniest bloopers we had to offer. I remember making those. Those were fun. Video one.
You're not supposed to.
You have to take video one.
You're not supposed to say anything about it.
Whatever.
Back from hide and seek, they found me. That or they may have given up. You don't know that. Anyways, Okay, I need to be over here actually. Today it's gonna
be introducing this week's Athlete of the Week, Aspen Ball. There's a picture of her. All right. Tigers lost the game 4-2. Key shot. Oops. Boys.
If you're all interested in learning more about this subject, we have an amazing fashion design course at our school that you could take.
Now, without further ado, sports.
Thanks. All right, guys. You guys watched the game last night?
Yeah, we did.
Dude, it was a good one. I'm back, yeah, guys. So, it was an unbelievable finish to the game.
Thank you, Katrina.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all. I'm Dilo. Today, I'm doing weather today. I hope you could see. So, basically, if you see right here, it says for today we have a high of 8 and a low of -13, and it's mostly cloudy.
That's all. So,
have a great Tiger Day.
That was really good, Landon, and that was very funny. I love that. And we've had an amazing time. So many good times. I love it.
This really has been the most fun class I have taken this whole year so far. And and I'm thankful for everyone in this class. Y'all should join this class. As you can tell, it's a lot of fun. But unfortunately, it's time to see the end of this class in Tiger News.
Yeah, this has been an amazing class, and it's sad to see it end. It's been loads of fun, but here's a huge thank you to Mr. Tauchi and Mr. Mathis for giving us this incredible opportunity. Woo!
And now, without further, I'm going to say it like Kian said it, without further ado, let's all have a great Tiger Day.